sort of, I've been watching this trending a little bit, and predators are targeting children while they playing video games. I'm talking about like regular video games.
Man, that shit just sounds
like the famous video game Roblox. My daughter played that. Yeah. It's fucking crazy, bro. Predators.
Oh yes, I like you very much.
The two cases happened just last week.
Roblox.
A Georgia man alleged Roblox then drove to Topeka, Kansas, and picked her up in the middle of the night. The police say that 33-year-old Howard Graham convinced the girl to run away from home.
In that short relationship.
I don't have no explanation. They're just simply sick, bro. They're sick. Come on, man.
Yeah,
They're sick in the head.
They need to, when they do autopsy, they need to study the brain of these people, man. Because this is some gross ass shit.
And on Roblox,
That's
the
crazy.
police say he posed as a teenage girl. The suspect allegedly asked the boy to perform sexual acts on a live webcam, and then he used those to blackmail the child into performing a growing list of lewd acts. Good news is he's currently behind bars being held without bond. Still with us, trial attorney Alicia Dern. And Alicia, certainly we are not blaming Roblox. Predators use whatever they...
Yeah, but that's crazy. You know what I mean? It's like, I want to know what, like, they going, just like dope dealers, like the Mexican cartel, right? They get creative ways to how to send their drugs over to the States. Like, they get really creative. Going in Roblox, going in Twitch.
Hey,
Twitch
man, this
too.
shit crazy, bro. I was listening to you, but just thinking about
Yeah,
this. Man,
and just like what you said, man, I don't know, man. They're getting so creative where they're going in the games of the kids, especially the famous games like Roblox. Yeah. And they going in there and they're talking to kids while kids play their games, and they're trying to normalize, groom their head to like,
hey, be the house. I'm gonna come pick you up late at night.
It is full sickening, bro. By you just voicing all that stuff, it's just playing in my head.
Yeah. Imagine if we seen them trying to pull that to one of our kids. Oh man,
It's curtains, man.
Curtain call, exactly. There's some crazy ass folks, dude.
They can. They find a way to find victims, to make innocent children victims out of them. This is really more of a warning to parents. But tell me your initial thought when you hear that there are predators using these means to make children into their victims.
Well, I guess I'm not that surprised because predators typically will try to use any space where children congregate, whether it's online, and online especially can be dangerous because of the fact that it can be anonymous and the parents aren't always able to supervise. So it doesn't surprise me, but it just really reminds me, and I hope other parents, that you have to really monitor what your children are doing.
See, that's what I did to Mama one time, right, last year. I said, give me your phone.
Yeah.
Let me see your phone. She was like, hey, give me your phone. So I started looking, right, and I said, what are all these conversations?
Hey, Mom,
and it's interesting because she's on TikTok.
Mama's is his daughter.
Yeah, so I'm looking at it. At the time she was 13, I'm looking at it, I was like, what all this bullshit? Bottom line is we got to start policing the social media there on the game that's here. Because she's doing, when you go, can you buy me some from the store for the Roblox? You know, I don't know, there's some card that they reload on Roblox. And Roblox one of the biggest games that all these kids are on.
Man.
And these predators know, so they're going to make them account, get on there, and then start talking to these kids.
Hey man, that shit crazy. Boy, they got the SIM card. Was it a SIM card?
Yeah, it's like a card where when you get to a certain level, it blocks.
Yeah.
But that card to get you more things to get to the next level.
Man, that thing is wild.
Crazy, huh? You know what they do to them motherfuckers? So I'm gonna chop their head off.
Man.
Chop.
Chop their head off, their hair off.
Yeah.
They be doing little strange things out there.
Man,
You know, but I'm telling you, when they find out, boy, The motherfuckers got them long ass bolo knives as long as my arm, ready to chop you up.
Chopper style, chopper
Cause they,
style.
out there they got guns, but they got bolo knives. They got sapelus. They come around, so. They come to your house, chop you up, dog.
Go for single mic,
Bolo knives as long as my arm right here, ready to chop you up.
Chopper.
And when them Samoans got them bolo knives in their hand, oh, they be vicious with her.
Oh man, they
I'm
know
like,
what the hell they doing. Hey, don't let them get a mock, though. Don't let them get a mock. Hey,
They
man.
better know how to use some bolo knives. Look what they do to they use the sapelus to kill the plows. When they make the umu and shit. Damn.
Golly, umu.
For real.
And keep
This
track
is
of who you're
gross right
talking
here.
to, because there are just some dangerous people out there, and children are naive and they don't recognize.
Naive. Remember that meme? So parents, hide your kids, hide your husband, hide your side piece, hide your wife, because these predators out to get them. remember that
We going country.
All I can see is that nigga talking in my head. I'm like, the
They're naive. They're innocent. I've got children, and one of my children, I had to say, who is this person that I going through this social media identified? And when I said, listen, this person may not look like the picture that you're showing me, she was incredulous. What do you mean? Of course they do. No, they don't. So it's that warning that goes with it that predators find a way. They
You
will
need
use
Botox.
any means necessary. They know how to groom. They know how
Hey, man,
to
we
find
over here
children.
critiquing this other cat
What's
with
the
this
one
sucker
thing that you
named
can say to parents?
Look at her eyes
and how you
down.
can prevent? Education is prevention. How to
Hey,
prevent
press pause
this
real
type
quick,
of crime.
Hey, look, check this here. Let me tell you something. When I'm online and I feel like, because, I don't know, sometimes the police, they do this so they're being creative so they can catch these weirdos.
Right.
So anytime, I'm just saying, I'm out there looking for her too. But when I'm roaming the web, right, and I come across a weirdo, or I might think they're a child, I'd be like, hey, where your mama at? Let me talk to your mom. You know what I'm saying? I want her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm just saying, man, come on, man, don't be out there.
That's some weird ass shit right there, man.
Weirdo ass shit.
This right here. And kids are naive.
Well, I think you should talk to your children and let them know that these kinds of people exist. And I know it can be an uncomfortable conversation to have, but, just like my parents had this conversation with me about people who might stand outside the school back before, phones and video games. I think you have to have the same conversation with your children and keep those lines of communication open so that they are aware that there are predators out there and that they are communicating with their parents and not falling for somebody who's trying to convince them to run away from home, for example.
Hide your husband, hide your boyfriend, hide your kids.
And I think there's a mistake on behalf of all parents, and I'm not judging, I'm just saying I think we all have to be really cautious because sometimes we might feel like physically our child's in our house, so we know they're safe, right? They're not out with someone else. But the reality is that's why predators have come up with this way of using video games, of chat and social media to...
That's a good point, like social media especially. But like when we in the house, of course, I mean, they're safe, you think they're locked away. All the doors are locked. I mean, they're in the house. They're safe, but predators have found a way to get in the bedroom through games. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's popular. You know what I mean?
They're bringing you up out of your house.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
They going in chill. Come here. Come outside. I'm going to pick you up at 6 p.m. and we're going to make the hula hula.
Hey, that's some sick ass food.
Yeah, man. Man, people need to just hide their husbands, hide their boyfriends, hide their wives, hide their side piece, hide the kids.
From these sick ass.
Hide the kids.
This sucker name is
Shane.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Man, I know this food name somewhere. They gonna bring it back. They gonna bring this food. They gonna bring it back.
Yeah. They need to hide the kids.
Catch them, groom them, and then make them into a victim. This is something that we see across the nation worldwide, and we've got to be more cautious in protecting these children and youth. I want to leave it there with you because we are going to end with some good news. A new Indiana law could prevent future youngest victims in their state. Last October, we told you about the heartbreaking story of a 4-year-old, Judah Morgan. He was tragically killed after he'd been taken from his longtime foster mother and returned to his biological parents. He had been with those foster parents for 4 years and then return to biological parents. Judah's law should make it easier for caregivers to intervene in the parent-child relationship if the child is at risk. Our affiliate WRTV has more on the story.
Watch this. I can show you.
That's nasty, dude. So the kid got sent back to the biologicals, and the biologicals killed him, huh?
Yeah. Now play that back, man. Just that little piece back there.
4-year-old Judah Morgan has touched the lives of Hoosiers and others across the country. While Judah is no longer here, his legacy is making life-saving changes in India.
He was tragically killed after he'd been taken from his longtime foster mother and returned to his biological parents. He had been with those foster parents for 4 years and then return to biological parents. Judah's law should make it easier for caregivers to intervene in the parent-child relationship.
Motherfucker, why we gotta wait for a law, Judah's law, a law that's named after a kid, when it should be automatic? That's nasty. That's evil. Pass this law, anybody doing pedophile shit, boom, off with your head. That's what they're doing in India. That's what they're doing in North Korea. That's what they're doing in China. Off with the head.
They just took the child away from the foster parent.
Telling you, that shit is.
To give them back to return to their biological parents so they could kill them all.
All we can do is intervene, talk to our kids, especially when they're like 12, 13, even 9, even 5-year-old, 7-year-old. Check their phones. They coming out the womb already with iPhones. Check the games and all that. We gotta police the kids, not be sit there giving them electronics and let them go. These predators are coming online, attacking them. You know, getting up in there. Yeah. They're not getting them at them out there, but they gonna find a way to get to them, and they sure is through these electronics.
And they coming right into your house,
through the phone, through the game, even you know the ring, you know the
ringtones.
No, you know them cameras, your in-house cameras ring.
Right.
Man, people are hacking. They going up in there watching you old asshole naked, looking at kids, talking about delicious. No.
These some sick ass predators.
Hide your husband, hide the boyfriend, hide the kids. That's some crazy ass shit, nigga.
Hey man, this shit. Just by us doing this video, man, man, we just trying to make you guys aware, alert. Man.
Yeah, watch the kids. Yeah. Check their social media.
Be all up in their business.
All up in their business. Because that's your business, to police your own kids. Because if you won't, somebody will.